Yes! Oh, wicked! Rock and roll! Oh, nice! How's everyone doing? Code Red Games, let's rock! Oh, wicked! Cool. So I've got a really cool title. I can't remember what I called it now because I've got rid of the thing. Stream information, that's it. So the title of this stream, this is starting on a timer to fix the rewards. Right, so I have basically, I realised something that I need to do, and I was thinking it's going to take quite a while to do, but what's the funnest way of doing it? Right, it's putting on a timer, and because I'm going to basically create an error message, which is going to create about 1,000,000 error messages, and I'm going to see if I can sift and fix everything through it. But before I start, Code Red Games, how's it all rocking? Let's rock! Oh yeah. Right, let me go get rid of this. Actually, no, we're going to keep that up in a sec, aren't we? Right, sorry, the little smiley face there. Oh, cool, that's good to hear, man. Oh, awesome. When can I play your game? Oh, right, oh, fair play. Oh, cool. Yeah, good on you. Right, yeah. So anyway, right, so here is the plan. One thing, right, so, and I do need to emphasise this as well. Oh, of course, yeah, sorry. I have, like, literally just before this, I have backed up my game. So if I suddenly run into this big black hole where I've messed up everything, then I do have a backup. Because what I'm going to do is quite extreme. So here we go. I've created a new class here, right? And this doesn't look particularly overwhelming. But my plan is I want to... with all the boost rewards and the rewards from enemies, I want them all to just have this individual reward class. Why do I want this? There's a couple of reasons. One, if I find, like, for example, there's a good chance I'm going to want to have something like public string, reward string, right? And I might even leave that in because when it comes to actually getting rewards, there's such a variety of things that I could need that, you know what, we'll leave it in. It'll be fine, right? But there's such a variety of things that I'm going to need that it's actually kind of safest to have an actual class, right? So that's reason number one, right? So this is basically a class for each individual reward, and we were doing loads of rewards last time. But the other reason is, and here is where it gets a little bit interesting, and it's going to be quite hard to explain, but I feel if I explain it to myself in my head, then it will make some sense. Right, let's just wait for this to get loading. It seems busy. Here we are. So if we actually go on to, I'm going to do, say, this Rumpel level, so on this script here, we have, where is it? It's not, in fact it is here. Right. What we have is boost rewards, which is a list of boost rewards and a list of ints, right? So let's just say we had add card, and I want the first card to be, say, a level 2 card, and then we add, say, and this could be anything. Let's have a look. Gain money, and then we have another one which is going to be, say, gain 50 gold. Right? Whenever we've actually gained the money, the way that I remove it from the list is like I actually just say remove this one. So we're going to say remove gain money from this rewards list and remove 50 from here. But there's lots of times when it will remove the wrong one and things might get misaligned. Hasn't happened yet, but it could well do that, right? And this is me sort of thinking what's the easiest way, because if I just had a class, so this boost reward class is only going to have just a bunch of these individual class rewards, so I can just remove the entire individual class reward as opposed to removing each individual thing. Because what could happen, I'm trying to work out actually a good sort of scenario which would make sense. Choose a card. Actually, yeah, it is quite hard to imagine, but it's just, the point which I'm making is when I'm removing an element, it will just find whichever one. So I'll say remove A50, and you don't really know which one it is going to remove. So everything could get misaligned. Anyway, what's the way that I'm going to fix that? Right. Okay, so I am actually going to remove. Let's see. Let's just try and work out the easiest way of removing that. So, I think, right, so what we've got at the moment is on the game info script, we've got the monster rewards, monster da-da-da. I kind of want to remove this entire class here, and this entire class here, and we're just going to have one variable, which will just be something like list of individual rewards, which we can keep. It doesn't actually matter to what script I keep it on. I'm just going to pick one at random. It's either going to be this, the Rumple Level Master script, or this. Either way, we'll need to edit this script, and we need to get to this. So, like, the moment that I actually start essentially eviscerating this boost reward class, or indeed this, we're going to get a ton of error messages. So, as soon as I've done that, I'm going to start my timer, and I want to actually just get the maths, because I want to see if I can fix all of the error messages, fix absolutely everything, get everything exactly how I want it, perfectly, within 2 hours. So this is going to be a big timer. And I might be, yeah, and we'll see how it goes. Let's see if I've done the 108. Oh, it looks like it has to be an hour's timer, so oh, I see. This is actually slightly in the wrong place. Oh no, maybe not. Okay, right. Okay, we've got. I've put it up. I'm going to reset it again at an hour. It looks like it can only go up to 1 hour, which is fine. Okay, right. Let's go. Okay, so we've got this one open, and we've got this one. I think this one's open, but let's just check. Right, and what we need to do is where we've got this boost reward class. First of all, I'm going to go to this definition, and like essentially, we don't need this at all. So yeah, like I say, loads and loads of error messages. This is going to be horrendous, and we're just going to grin our teeth and just go through it. It'll be fine. Yeah, and so we've got the game info script. And we've got the monster reward class. Let's go edit this one, go to definition. Like I say, it's going to be, we're going to get an ugly amount of error messages, and I'm fully ready to take that on board. So we get rid of that. And on here, we're going to get rid of this, but I'm going to create a public list of individual reward class, which we'll call I guess individual reward classes, but I like having an underscore and a capital I. Okay, so that's my statement right now. This will cause an enormous amount of error messages. Okay, 106. Right, let's rock. I knew it was going to be in that realm. And obviously, when it's not like each one is going to be its own separate challenge, but some of them we're going to get, we're going to kind of fix. So, and like I say, and this is important to mention, I have known, I know ahead of time, like I could just end up breaking everything, but that's okay. And I think it'll actually make sense as well if I get rid of these. And like I said, we're going to come up with lots of problems, lots of problem solving, and just going to get there. I think just going to kind of make it. That's my plan. So Rumple Level Master is boost. So that I think is all the information we need there, and yeah, so we still will have problems. So see, it's up to 109 now. Right. These are all fine. So what's actually going to happen is, this is the save load script, by the way. If I kind of zoom it in a little bit, I think this is one of those. Yeah, we need. Yeah, basically, I've got to just stay pumped throughout, because there's going to be a bunch of error messages, but I'm ready for it. Right. So this isn't needed, and I don't think we need that, but we might need that. I guess actually we might need this. That's fine. Yeah, okay. And now I think, again, this will create even more error messages, but that's fine. Because the important thing that I want to kind of emphasize is as soon as you get onto the map screen, it's going to check, first of all, the most important thing it's going to check is, are there any individual rewards to be collected, right? Because as much as I've got two different... major rewrites is the way forward. Like, it's only because kind of like there are problems that will occur that unless I do this, it's like it won't occur today, might not tomorrow, but it will definitely do it at some point, and it will be seriously problematic. And this way, everything is going to be hopefully a lot simpler afterwards. So what we actually want is so what we've got here, this is the data class. This is basically the very, very basic data that we're keeping. So I've got this individual reward class here that I'm simply going to go Control C, Control V, and we just want to tidy this up a little bit. But these all need to be, we need to put a plural on them. So if I go... and we might put more stuff in here, but like the idea, as far as rewards go, this is all we need to save. But like, yeah, we're gonna just kind of go follow the path, see how it all sort of handles and stuff. Okay, right. So now again, much easier for me to just be like, okay, we're up to 130. That's fine. I'm literally completely fine with all of this. I think we can move him back to where we found him, over here, and go back onto this save load script. Right. So what we're actually going to do is let's have a look. So what's actually happening here? Essentially, we don't need any of this. All we really want, yeah, look how complicated and difficult this is. My new system will be hopefully much better. So I'm assuming this is upon saving the game. Okay. So upon saving, yeah, look, what this is going to be so much better. We're going to get rid of all of this, and it's going to be much better. Right. So first of all, we want to have. Actually, let's have a quick look. Let's find out what we've deleted. Got a kind of. So this one we might still need to keep. So it's basically this. We're going to turn all the individual rewards into this. Let's go put an S at the end of this so that there's slightly less confusion. I think that should be fine. So each reward is only going to be, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, sorry, just talking out loud. I think this makes sense to me. Okay, right, let's go back to everything saved. Let's go back to where we were. Right, so what we really need is GIS master. Ah, yeah. So this is still fine, and we want that, except for there's going to be no such thing as a monster reward class at the end of this. So if we go on to, we'll call it, oh yeah, that's a slight problem. So we've called it MRC. You know what, we'll still call it that. It'll be a sort of legacy, like why have we called it that? There's a good reason. So we're actually going to get rid of that, MRC monster name, and we're just going to call when we go on to our game thing here, we're simply going to have public string MRC monster name. Okay. Right, and the number's going to start to go down after this. And as far as this, I don't think we need anything here. Although we might be able to use some of the... That's fine, it's fine. Right, okay. What are we doing here? So we obviously don't need a lot of this. I think... Let's see. So is boost selected for campaign? Oh no, oh yeah. So we've actually got, this is most of what we need. So this is all to do with the boost reward class that doesn't really exist. So I think we can just get rid of all of this. I'm a bit too scared, even though, to actually just full out and out delete it. But now what we need to do is, this is upon saving. So if rmls dot underscore individual reward classes is not equal to null, then for, oh yeah, no, right, for, there we go, rmls dot underscore individual reward classes dot length dot count, sorry. Oh yeah, so where I had my stuff that I made earlier, right, I want to simultaneously look at the bottom of the map before, it's fine, hold on. Let's go, if I go find all references. Okay, this is a bit clever actually. It's like a cheeky... That's what we need. If I hold Alt, I can just do that as well. Control C. And then go at the top here. And actually, let's go make it a little bit easy on ourselves. So, Shift Alt, done one too many. Data dot word strings equals null. Okay. Oh, did I just cut off the bit? I'm not sure what happened there, but never mind. Okay, where are we? Over here. So, no matter what, these are always going to equal null. And then we can chuck it back over here, and we're just going to simply say, so make a bit of space, for the rewards itself equals new DM reward potentials, and I'm just going to have int count equals Control C, Control V, and let's go make it a little bit, if count is greater than 0. So we're going through a few checks here, but right, so this equals new count. Okay, new int count, and this will be new string count. Okay, so this is upon saving. Like I say, big. This is proper. Like, what we'll do after this, we'll see. Hopefully, the number might have gone down, or it'll have gone up. Let's find out. Let me just quickly chuck all this information here. So, data dot rewards I equals RMLS dot underscore individual classes I dot reward ints. No, dot reward. Okay, and now, let me try again. Okay, I was really hoping. How good would that have been? Like, because sometimes the auto, like, the AI that I've named Betty will sometimes just say, "Oh, we can see that what you're trying to do there. Now let's do it for the rest of it." It didn't, right? That's okay. I need to manually type it like a schmuck. Reward ints equals RM. Yeah. Oh yeah. Reward ints I equals RMLS dot underscore individual reward classes I dot reward int. And the reason that I wanted to actually, like, essentially get rid of all these variables is that way all of the areas that I get are going to make it a lot easier to locate. So, you done it for this one, right? Then let me just check though, because is that what I actually want? Let's go just tidy it up a little bit. Because a problem which I've run into many times before is when it auto-corrects and it doesn't do anything that I want. So it did. It worked out what I wanted for that one. So I think that's all good. Right, so we were on like 130 when we first left. What are we up to now? Oh, 103. Look, boom. Wow, we're tackling through this. Okay. Let's have a look. So as it is, it's slightly different to what we're looking for. I can green this, and I can green this and this. And what we kind of want to do, I'll put it over here, is if data dot rewards is not equal to null, then we can start so if it's not equal to null, int, I don't know if I need to do this, I'm just trying to stay consistent, equals data dot rewards dot length. Okay, if length is greater than 0, what we want to do as well here, RMLS dot underscore individual reward classes equals I'll have null. I'll put null there. So just to confirm, this is upon loading. That's fine. I guess we can set that to null. Because, yeah, like, it does get a bit confusing, because you can have a list of something and there be, like, 0 in it, which is... So it might make sense to say new list of... Dual... Right. Okay, I don't know why that didn't autocorrect, but that's okay. So, first of all, we're creating a new list no matter what, that's fine. I'm going to... by the way, I've got sneeze brewing at some point. Oh, bless me. Oh, that was... Right, the world can carry on. Bless me. Okay, right, number 2. I'm wasting valuable seconds through sneezing. This is unacceptable. Right, okay. So if the length is greater than 0, what was I talking about? Okay, for int I equals 0, I less than data dot rewards dot length, and then we're going to have rm. Let's see. Actually, let's go individual reward class IRC equals new individual reward class. And I might get corrected because I think there's a way of doing this. How do you do that? Is that like this? And then we just have reward equals data dot rewards I. Reward int. Huh. Ah, music. Apologies. Let's. I want it to go back to the generic same music that we're used to. All right. Okay. Right. Oh, maybe that needs to be a comma. Reward int equals data dot. Yep, and reward string equals. Okay, right. So that all works like that, and then we want to have rmls dot underscore individual reward classes. Oh, dot add IRC. Right. Okay. All right. So it feels like we've definitely got a little bit more covered. Yeah. All right, 86. Well, down to 86, but I know there's a lot more. There's a lot more tricky bits that need doing as well. So now we can actually just have. We obviously don't need this anymore. So this is upon reset. We're just going to have dot mrc monster name equals, and then we can just have 2 strings there. That's fine. Okay, and then I think we can just get rid of all that to get all together, and we don't need that either. Yeah. The thing which does add a layer of confusion to everything is the fact that with enums, as much as I could have easily made a null, there isn't effectively a null copy. I always have to set this boost to something, but provided is a boost ready is false, then it doesn't matter what it's set to. Okay, right, so down from 86 down to 83, but I feel like we're doing the okay, so this isn't actually too bad. This is not too bad. This looks difficult, but it's not anything. This doesn't look as bad as it is, and I think once we've got all of this, it shouldn't be too hard. It shouldn't be too hard. So boost rewards. So we've got a boost reward class. Okay, so I need to kind of have a little. So we're okay. 22 minutes in. I think I'm making good progress so far. I'm going to have to stare at this for about 30 seconds just to try and work out the what I actually need to do here. So we've got a create boost reward class. I think first of all we should rename it, which shouldn't be too hard. I'm going to rename it to sort boost reward. Yeah, sort boost rewards. Okay. So I've got to be a bit cautious because I think every time we're sorting these boost rewards, I think we need to have. This is actually on the Rumpel level master script, so this is convenient. So Individual reward classes. I didn't even know, what does clear do? Sorry, we're learning stuff as we go, even on the fly. It doesn't say. My guess would be it would empty all of the current rewards, which is kind of what we want, but we don't even know if it's been officially created yet. So I'm going to have individual reward classes equals new list of individual reward classes. Okay. I don't think we need any of this, but we just, yeah, so this is where we've got a right, let's have a look. So what we're essentially looking to do is have underscore individual reward classes dot add open brackets new individual reward class, and we're going to have reward equals 1. Oh no, hold on. Reward equals DM reward potentials dot get a specific card, comma, reward int equals 2. Yep. Okay. And now that we've kind of got a bit of a template, so it's not gonna look like this anymore. It's gonna look like this. And I think this is still fine. Okay, so we just basically need to use this format instead of these formats for all of these, and it shouldn't really be too difficult. So let's go Control C. So this will be choose a totem card 1. And it just does that twice. Even once we've got all this sorted, there's still quite a way to go, but that's okay. Right. So this one here is... Oh, this is upgrade a random card. So Control C, Control V. Upgrade a random card, and the reward int is 1. So we are, like I say, it's all about getting this red number lower. Oh, Lakia! Oh, nice! Yeah, sorry, Lakia, I was doing some lurking earlier. I was seeing you. It looks like the fog of war is in what's it called? Is coming along nicely. But yeah, oh, how's it all rocking? I'll quickly keep you up to date. We've got a timer going on. I have essentially, you know, when you want to fix something and you think the best way of doing it is creating a bunch of error messages and fixing them. I've allowed myself 2 hours to see if I can fix all the error messages. We're currently about 27 minutes in. I can't. It turns out this timer only goes up to 60 minutes. But yeah, we're about 27 minutes in, and we still got about a good sort of like 80 or something left to go, but it does. It's like this is the funnest way of actually doing it. I think. Right. So yeah. Oh, fantastic! That's a really cool idea. Oh man, I did have a little try, like I think a few weeks ago. I had another little play, and there is something so genuinely satisfying about like about actually having a ship that can start. Actually, you're thinking, oh wow, I can start like when you get stronger. Like you're like, okay, right now I can actually start properly, kind of getting my teeth into the game. I love it. Right, so we're gonna get this is get a specific construct, and that's going to be 0. What did I actually have as wine? Because at the moment it feels like I just add 2 random constructs, which I suppose is fine, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that's good. So yeah, I'm getting rid of one whole massive chunk thing. Oh, Link's so fundy in 477. How's it all rocking? Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, fair play. Cool. Yeah, no worries. Ah, rock and roll. So here we like part of the reason I've done any of this is when we've got like get a specific card, get a specific construct or whatever, we can now I'm still going to keep this the same, but like this just gives us so much more freedom to do stuff. Get a specific card. Yeah, so yeah. Undying, by the way. I get undying a lot. Fair enough. Fair enough. So, get a specific construct. So these numbers are 10 because that's indicating a very specific one. Get a specific construct. Yeah, I think that should be fine. Let's just see. Yeah, that's okay. Because the best thing is we can now kind of like do a lot more to this. Anyway. Oh yeah, this upgrades 2 random cards. Right, so that is upgrade a random card. 2. Right. And this, yeah, once I've got to the end of this, which we're getting there, it will be. Let's have a look. It'll feel quite nice because we can get to see that error message number go down a bit. Get a specific card. I've got to actually remember what these things actually do, because I have a feeling this Splendor gives us 2 very specific cards, but I can't remember exactly what it is. So let me just find out so I can kind of refer back to it and it'll make sense. Oh, right, yeah. You get 2 cards that work really well with each other. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, T-Fan as well. Oh my gosh. I tell you, this has been a proper surge of like programming talent that's come in over the last half an hour to an hour. It's been amazing. How's it all rocking? Right. Game max life. That'll be 50. So yeah, right now I've put a big timer on. I can't actually do it more than 60 minutes, rather annoyingly, but the idea is I want to. I've intentionally created a bunch of error messages that need fixing, so that it helps something in the long run. And I'm going to see if I can get everything done in 2 hours. So this is essentially the first hour that we're on. So I'm making good progress, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Boost. I feel like I've. Oh no, I see the problem. That's got to be choose a card. Choose a card. Oh yeah, oh fair play. And I'm sorry that you have to go to the dentist. That is one of those things in life that because I have to get to my dentist, it's about a 45-minute walk. And so it's quite often I've got a day off and it's like, I've got to do a 45-minute walk to then pay lots of money for someone to inflict pain on me. to then say, by the way, you need to come back in a week to pay even more money to inflict even more pain on you. And it's like, it's like the dentist is something that I dread. It's like, but I hope it goes okay though. Oh right, okay. So it's only the pain that you need to worry about. Oh, of course, yeah. Because I suppose living in the UK, something that I very much take for granted is, what is this? Hold on. What have I got? Something that I very much take for granted is like an NHS, so that like all health is free. It's brilliant. Fine. Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So. Yeah, I have no idea if this is too good or too bad at the moment, but this will be choose a card. Maybe we could lower that to 2 or something. So what this does is you don't want scrap cards, so it adds a bunch of scrap cards, but then you get to choose a level 3 card, which is just absolutely game-breakingly good, but it obviously comes at a cost. Right, so we don't need that. And I don't think we need that. And sort boost rewards. I think I can just go void. Okay, right, let's see if we have lowered the number or if it's higher. So it was 83. No, 25. Boom, look at that. Oh, right, okay, that's not too bad. I think, and by the way, this is one of those interesting things, and quite a lot of people agree with me. I think having a toothache is one of the worst pains, not because it's initially like that painful, even though it is painful, but it's because when you got a toothache, it's like, here is this constant pain, that's just there all the time, forever, until it's sorted. Right, anyway, 25. We might be able to do this in 1 hour. How crazy will that be? Okay, so what we need to do is summon boost. So we're actually putting the boost reward class in here, yet we don't want to use this. So what we actually probably need to do is let's have a look. I think boost reward script. I think instead of a boost reward class, all we need is a public individual reward class, and we'll call it. Okay, I'm gonna go IRC, and hopefully everything else will kind of work its way out. So we're going to rename this to IRC. No, hold on. IRC lowercase, and this will be. And let's go get rid of this, because, like I say, this boost reward class, I think we're looking to. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe not. Wait a sec. No, I made it. This is why we've got to be a little bit cautious. So what we actually need to do is, okay, let me just try and think this through. This is good. This is good. This is fine. What we actually need is simply a boost type. Okay. And yeah, okay, I think that's all we need. And then instead of having a boost reward class, because as it is, if we go into this, go to the definition, there's nothing in this, but that's intentionally so. So we're just going to have, and we might not even need this, but I would rather have it and not need it. Boost type, we'll have it an underscore boost type. So here we'll just have a boost type there, and then we're going to have underscore boost type equals boost type, because in theory we don't need this boost reward class anymore. So the sprite equals boom. Just get rid of that altogether. Okay, right. Yeah, I've got to go. I've probably got to slow down a little bit now. So this is the summon routine. Yeah, this is going to be brilliant. When it all works, it's going to be really nice. So boost reward script. So this boost reward script is basically the sort of, it controls the whole window that comes up where you see the boost and it all comes crashing and it looks really nice. So sorry. Okay, right. So this particular script here isn't particularly elegant, right? What I should be doing is somehow getting all of this information here in one line of code somewhere. Like, as in, I should be doing a function, because I think these 5 lines here are repeated many, many times. So let me just have a little debug .log and say, let's make this a function at some point. All right, with some exclamation marks. Right, this is kind of like basically me saying this is something that needs fixing, because this is an ugly bit of code that I'm having to use over and over again, and it's just, what a terrible, what a bad idea. Right, anyway, that's good. Okay, so while, yeah, that's fine. In fact, we fixed some error messages. Let's see if that's gone. It's gone down to 24, which is fine. There we go. Right. So, oh yes. So as it is, this doesn't exist anymore. But one thing that does exist is Rumpel level master script dot instance dot. What is going on? Hold on. Okay. Okay, I might have to. Okay, right. Let me just start this again then. Float target y scale equals. So this is basically working out the size of the window that we want, and we'll find out by the number of individual level rewards we've got. So equals a float. No, let's go write the number first and then get that. So Rumpel level master script dot instance dot underscore individual reward classes dot count. Okay, right, that's what we wanted. Right, now we can start filling the rest in. So a float of that times by 1.28f, and then we want all of that in closed brackets. Plus 0.8f. How did I reach that conclusion? I can't remember, but I think that's fine. Okay, right. So let's just, in fact, we can see the next one there. So here, we just need to copy this bit here. V. Okay. And this is where it's basically creating all of the actual individual level rewards. Actually, Control Z. So in order to set up a reward, we need the rewards itself. So let's go. Oh yeah. Dot reward. Yep. And dot reward int. Okay, right, let's see what our number is down to now. 20, not bad, we're getting that number lower. Oh, it looks like we're on to something else. Okay. Right, okay, this is what everything leads up to. This is why, like, I'm so glad I've been able to highlight exactly the problem. This is why we've been struggling. Because if you look here, once you've collected the reward, it is removing it. But the thing is this is not a consistent way of removing it. So what we should do is activate individual rewards. Now, again, going to be creating more error messages to absolve other ones. But what we should do is, upon activating an individual reward, the argument should simply be an individual reward class, and we'll just call it IRC. Okay. So C, Control V, and over here. Yeah. Okay. So we've still got all the data we need. So all of this is fine. Why is that? Okay, yes. Activate individual reward. Oh, interesting. Okay, so why have we got an error message here? It's because it has been overridden. And if we go into... And it's good to actually do this. We've got a generic reward master script. Go to definition. What I think we should do is Control MO. So I'm going to keep this just on the side here. Right, I kind of want to leave a bit of space. Okay, because and I'm going to go Control MO. Right, I'm going to do something quite bold. I'm just going to go Control X. Control V. And this, I think we can just have as public void. So this will create error messages elsewhere, but that's okay. This is why it's such a bold move. So this, you know, the way that number was getting low, we're getting to the 20s, this might suddenly build up again, but that's okay. So let's go work on this one now. So IRC, so all we need is switch IRC dot reward. And let's IRC dot reward int. Yeah. Okay. Right. And I've got some other fun plans as well. Right. So we might need to just go in, and I think just whenever we've got a squiggly line, I think we're just putting IRC, which is the individual reward class, just in the front of it, and it should just work without too much problems. But yeah, we still will get, you know, the numbers going down, but we might have. So here, right, what we want is to have rumple level master script dot instance dot remove dot underscore individual reward classes dot remove IRC. Okay, and I think we can just get rid of that altogether. Okay, save game. If basically get rid of that, and we just want Control C. And this is just checking to see if the count is 0. Okay, so if it is 0, then we unsummon. Okay. Right. So now let's see. I know with the number. Oh, it's gone down. It's definitely gone down. So this is the monster reward script, and what we can do is literally just get rid of all this, and that'll fix a certain chunk of it, but not everything. Let's just see. Let's see what we've got up to. Control Shift S. If you, oh yeah, by the way, you probably, I don't know if you knew this already, but if you press Control Shift S, it saves everything, not just the one that you're on, which is really useful. Okay, good. That's kind of what I was expecting. So dissolve. I'll activate the reward. So these are the individual monster rewards. So what we basically need is this is fine. This is all fine. It's not as bad as it looks. We're going to have a public individual reward class, IRC, and we kind of want to get rid of these loose individuals here. So let's just do that and then see if that multiplies. 34. You see, this is why I gave myself, right, so this is why I gave myself 2 hours. So set up reward, individual monster reward script. Yes, okay. So set up reward. What's actually happening? This is still fine. We just need to, so this reward master I believe still remains the same, but we just get rid of that, and we get rid of this. Again, I might be creating more error messages, but I'm completely fine with it. I just say bring it on. It's going to be great. Okay, so here, individual reward class, IRC. And then we just, oh no, that needs to be lowercase. That's IRC. So now IRC equals IRC. That's good. And I think that's all we need. So why does it need the reward master? The reason being is when we get any, if we were to, as one of the rewards, get a card, we do want to tell the reward master to just move out the way while we get the card sort of in place. Right. Okay, so set up. So anyway, let's go. Right, so it's 34. I have a feeling, the way that we got almost down to 20, but let's just work it out. We'll get there. Right, so we're on the Rumple level master script. Individual monster reward script. Dot. IRC.reward. Yeah. So yeah, basically, obviously getting rid of all of these variables, getting rid of this does create some more problems. So that's that's not anything too difficult. Add a card to your deck. Okay. Why don't I just have IRC dot and then, oh no. Okay, forget that. I was going to say I just need to copy and paste, don't I? So Control C, Control V. We're just essentially looking for all the red squiggly lines. And by the way, the IMRS, which I really should be renaming something else. But the individual monster reward script is basically the tile that has the reward on, and it's basically saying get hold of the class that's on it, the individual reward class that's on it, and then act accordingly. So. Okay, right. So, let's see what we're down to now. No overload takes this many arguments. So set up reward. Yeah, this is nice. This is actually quite easily fixed. So what we actually just need is. So I did actually try to fix this earlier. But now that's all we need. So when we're setting up a reward, we're just simply putting the whole class in there as an argument instead of the individual bits from it. So 16, let's have a look. Dissolve routine, activate there. So here, is it just IRC? Yeah, boom. Right, this is the individual monster reward script. It's kind of frustrating that it's called individual monster reward because it's more, I should just call it individual reward script. That word monster is incredibly misleading because we still use this script even when we're getting a boost. But don't worry, right, when it's nothing to do with a monster. Right, anyway, let's have a look. Right. So, oh yes, right, this old chestnut. So what we actually need is oh yes, Lakia, let's rock. Okay, I'll just give you a quick status update. We're down to 14 but I have a feeling that number will still have to go up before it goes any further down. So we want to get rid of this altogether. Boom. And like in a way I think it would make sense if we just had a public string monster string, although we don't really need it, but I'll put it in just to be on the safe side. Monster string. So in here, yes. I think the thing which is quite nice about what we're doing here though is I categorically knew it was going to set a domino of error messages elsewhere, and while I was fixing one thing it was going to, but it's more like I knew that was going to happen from the start, which is why I've given myself 2 hours. I was thinking like, because I think, yeah, it's like we got it, it's been as high as about 130 so far, and it started at something like maybe 96. But like I knew like right from the offset. So anyway, we can get rid of that. We're going to have string monster string. Yeah, it's like, for example, now that I've changed that, anytime this is ever called, there's going to be error messages elsewhere. But like I'm just going to say, just kind of bring it on really. So now we want to have monster string equals monster string. That's good. And now we can just have monster string. So here we're going to have we want to use that, that bit of code from earlier, which is somewhere. It could be this actually. This. Oh wow, yeah, that's convenient. Right, we just want this. So Control C. Let's just go get rid of that. Control V. Control S. So this will just be that one there. And we can chuck it in here. Oh no. Oh, I pressed Control C. So, has that ever happened to you? Control C, right, and then Control V. Okay, right, that's fine. So set rewards. We want to have okay, right. But yeah, I do like it. It's just I think I have this genuine confidence that it will eventually, as much as the number is going to go up and down and up and down. Actually, talking of which, there's I was watching this video about a okay, it's the final minute. I'll quickly where if you pick a number, right? Let's just say, and I think 11 is something like, let's just say you have the 11, right? If it's an odd number, you times it by, oh no, I can't remember now. But it's basically like this incredible pattern that you can create where it's like, yeah, if it's an odd number, you times it by 2, and if it's an even number, you divide it by 2 and plus 1 or something. I can't. 3x plus 1. Yeah, you times it by 3 and then plus 1 if it's an odd number, and then if it's an even number, you divide it by 2, and you just see how long the chart goes on for. I wish I actually had a bit more. I wish I could remember it more, but it's just like it's one of those where there is no like consistent pattern to anything. I don't know how I brought this up. At some point, I'll explain it, and then it'll be like, oh, I see what you're talking about. Right, 3x plus 1. That sounds about right. Yeah. Yeah. So 11 being an odd number, the next number would be 33 plus 1, which would be 34, and then it being an even number means that would be 17, and then an odd number is something else. Anyway, you just keep following it through, and it will eventually lead to cycle round to be like 421, 421, 421, right? But you want to see how long it goes until it reaches that. Right, anyway, get monster sprite. Oh yes, okay, right, so Control S, let's see where we're up to now. Oh wow, is that really only 9? Okay, we're down to 9. Let's have a look. Right, so this is the monster parent script. Oh yes, okay. Now this gets a little bit interesting because this is going this is slightly going off script because this is something from ages ago. But that's okay, we can easily fix this. So when is this actually done? So MRC. Yeah, okay. So this one's going to be a little bit trickier, but we should still be okay. So after you've defeated a monster, this is what creates the monster reward class. Whereas now we're entirely getting rid of it. So we knew we were going to get some. Yeah, everything's been kind of quite plain sailing up until now. So what do we actually want to do? First of all. Right. So I want to have a quick check of something. I'm going to... Oh, nice! Oh, no, you didn't. Oh, wow. Oh, cool. When is that? Right. Oh, yes. Okay, cool. The next hour's gone through. That's really cool. And where is it as well? Oh, Easter weekend, nice. I want to do things like that. I think the it is weird because I've got the slight disadvantage that I didn't, it's not as though I've done game dev for my whole life. It's like I had a completely different, it's completely different before. Right, so. Right, yeah. This one will require a bit of staring at for a little while. Oh, really? Birmingham. Oh, yeah, Birmingham. I think I can get there. Yeah. Insomnia. Hold on. Oh, wow. Oh, man. No, I really want to go. Oh, cool. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm sold. I'll leave that one for the time being. But yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, all those things are like quite doable. Yeah. I'll have to have a look at that. But yeah, if I don't make it, I'm excited to know like how it all goes and stuff. Right. Anyway, sorry, I've been slightly stalling for time because this one is going to be a bit difficult. So, this is the important thing. Monster reward available equals true. That was kind of what I wanted to check. Okay, so with that knowledge in mind, we can get rid of that because MRC doesn't mean anything. We can get rid of all of this. And we can have gameinfoscript.instance.mrc monster name equals underscore monster so dot monster name. So we're setting up that. That's fine. Okay. And then so okay. So what we really should do is okay. Right. So this is when we're creating it. This is like quite old stuff. It's been almost like 6 months since I've come back to this, so I can fix it. But that's why I'm just sort of going a little bit slower. So what we should do at the beginning, we should have like so when we're actually creating the things before, which is on the Rumpel level master script, I think, we kind of set info on individual reward. We kind of want to do this. So we can actually essentially use this. Oh no, it's not quite this. Right, almost. Right. Right. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, that's really cool actually. Because I need to try and work out a good way of marketing it. It's just at the moment, because when I always think, because my game at the moment is in quite a broken state, intentionally in a good way. It's broken so I can fix it and make it better. I'm always like not super confident in trying to advertise, be like, play this game. At the moment, it's actually unplayable. Right. So what we should do is have. Individual individual reward class IRC equals new individual reward class. Oh yeah, no, that's a good point actually. Because at the moment, like, yeah, no, that is actually, you know what, I haven't really thought about it. The only problem is it is still quite buggy. But yeah, so how long? Easter seems to land on a completely different date every year. I've got to work out how long I've got. Right, so IRC. IRC dot reward equals. Oh, this is actually fine. Reward. DM reward potentials dot. Oh yeah. Underscore monster so dot monster rewards I. Yes, okay. So I might need to actually have a little look at the monster SO at some point. Right, so monster parent script. Hopefully we've got hold of the monster SO. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, that sounds really cool actually. Let's go to this definition. So, yeah. So yeah, so when I was talking earlier, I was saying this is going to be a big old change. Rumple token reward. Okay. Right. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. I think I know what we need to do. So, where are we? Yeah. The problem which I have come across at the moment, as much as I definitely do want to change this, one thing, it's going to be slightly difficult because monster rewards, I want them to always give you some amount of gold and some amount of rumple tokens, which are going to be the first two rewards that you get. But I also want it to add you a card, but I want to have the freedom to like add more cards if possible. So I'm going to have to backtrack on a few things, but that's okay. Oh, there is that though. Let me just get rid of a few things. I think we can get rid of that, and that, and that. And this one here is what I want. Ah, okay. So what we should do... Yeah, I've got to work out, because as it is, we've got the rewards there, but we don't really have the integer. So we can have whatever we want at this point, but I don't. I need to work out a sensible way around it. I think we just ignore this for the time being, and then we work out how to fix it a bit later. So, in fact, oh, I see. All of this is happening during combat. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Right. So. Right. So that's changing the reward. And we're going to have int gold amount equals random range between this. int. Yeah, okay, so that's what we need first, and then we want to have GameInfoScript.instance.add, no, dot underscore. No, it's not GameInfoScript. Okay, right. Okay, Rumple level master script dot instance dot individual reward classes dot add new individual reward class reward equals DM reward potentials dot gain money, and that will be gold amount. Gain money and then reward int equals gold amount. Okay, all right. And then we want to have Rumple level master script dot instance dot underscore. Probably could have copied and pasted part of this. Dot add new individual reward class reward equals DM reward potentials dot add Rumple tokens reward int equals monster so dot Rumple token reward. Okay, and then yeah, and then what we kind of want, I've got to try and work it out. So yeah, I'll have to do a little bit of chopping and changing here. So by default, you're always going to get a gain money and add Rumple tokens. And what we should do, let me think what I could do here. I think for the time being, we're just going to have choose a card, and that will always be 1, and then we're going to fix that a bit later. So in a way, we don't need any of this, but let me just have a quick check just to have a look. We do want this change seen, but we don't need. Oh yeah, that's what we want as well. We want all of this. This deals with getting more Rumple tokens when you're playing later on more difficult settings. That's like the skill multiplier. And I think for the time being we can get rid of all of that. Okay, right. Right, let's see. What are we up to now? What are we up to now? Right, 3. Okay, right. Summon boost. This one should be relatively easy to sort. We just want, so if a boost is ready, summon this boost, and that will be boost selected for next campaign. Because yeah, we don't need a whole class, we just need a single boost to put in. So if the reward is available, and if this will be Rumple level master script dot instance dot underscore individual classes not equal to null, and then and we want another if statement. If master script dot instance dot individual is greater than 0, then we want that. Okay. Then we are creating our monster reward go, which is the window which you get when this all happens. Right, okay. This isn't bad. So an hour and 18 minutes, and we're down to 2 error messages. So here, when we're summoning the reward, I think the actual argument we're after is just a string, isn't it? So that'll be that string there. Okay. But I do want to fix one more thing. Instantiate that if boost is ready. Summon boost. Let's go to this definition. Yeah, okay. So the other thing that we want to check is essentially we want to put these same gates in here. And what do we need? Yeah, and we need all of this to go in here. And now that I look at this, what we should do, we should actually put all of this should be the first thing, because we want to make sure there are actually rewards to be collected. So I think, so what we really could do is, oh, this is going to look ugly. This is going to look really ugly. We should put these 2 lines right at the beginning and right at the end. So let's do that. Okay. Right. Okay, now we just need to fix a few things. And I want to have a quick look at it just to check that we are on the right wavelength. Okay, right. So first of all, we're checking to see if the individual reward class is not equal to null, and then we're checking to see if the count is greater than 0. Because if none of those are true, then there's no point in opening a reward screen. Okay, right. Let's see where we're up to. Oh, right, okay. Big talk. Okay. Right. So, now, there's still plenty of things that can go wrong here, but I want to just have a quick look. I want to see if everything has kind of translated through and it's all working again. I thought this was going to take longer. So if we've done it in an hour and 22 minutes, that's a really big win for me. Let's see. Oh, yeah, of course, actually. We might have a problem just loading up. Yeah, which is kind of what I was... Oh. Yeah, so what I should do is have quick reset here. So let's press play now. Okay. Right. So we've got all of these. We want some more. In fact, let's just do... Right, and then once we've got this, we can work on slightly more lighter things, because I just want the ability to get like to actually buy boosts and use them, which requires in this rumple level. This just needs to be 3. All right, so if I continue now and I just do anything. I can even go exit game, that's fine. So that stops, and so we turn the quick reset off and then we press play again. And so hopefully we'll have all the boosts, maybe. Yeah. So we can buy boosts, We don't have any money, so I probably should have actually considered that before I... So let's just artificially give ourselves some money. Right, Rumble tokens. Let's just give ourselves, say, 500 buy boost. And I think, like, even though that number hasn't updated, oh yeah, it's working its way to it now. Oh, hang on a sec. You shouldn't be able to do 2 at once, but that's kind of worked itself out, didn't it? So yeah. Anyway, right. So let's see where we're up to now. So we can get this done, and then I'm going to press tick. All right, I'm going to press back, so that should still be there. Okay, play. So this should be a random level, yeah, add a level 2 card to your deck. Fantastic. That was the card. Fantastic. Right. So the only... Actually, incidentally, this problem... Yes, so the only thing that we need to deal with now is... And actually, you know what? This is probably safest if I do highlight this problem as well. I would rather kind of create this problem. So, a problem that we sort of ran into last time was when you actually complete the like fight, it still brings up the boost, right? But I have a feeling that what's going to happen this time is we are going to... I'm just looking to win now, right? So we'll just do that for the time being. Let's go get some of these and some of these. I have a feeling that the actual Boolean, which is saying is a boost ready, hasn't actually been dissipated yet. So as a result, when we complete this, we'll get the reward for killing the monster, but it will come across as though we're getting it for from a boost. That'll make sense eventually. Right. I'm just looking to win as quickly as I can. Right, he's almost down. I think that should be alright. So it should, in theory, yeah. But we like, even though it's saying it boost, we're going to get the rewards from yeah, as if it's from yeah. So 40 gold, 1 Rumble token, and choose a card to add to your deck. Wind of Opportunity is pretty good. Oh, Patient Eleanor's brilliant. So that'll go. Yeah, okay. But that's very easily fixed. I just wanted to know that was the case. Right, fantastic. Okay. Right. So that's actually really good. Okay, we believe it or not, looks like it definitely feels like we've mostly sorted it. I'll keep the timer rolling because I still want to fix. Let's have a look. If we go into Rumple level master script and we go, let's go Control MO, close everything up, and then we have a Boolean is a boost ready. Find all references. So, as it is... Oh, so there is something that makes it false at one point. Oh, this bit here. Yeah, that's fine. So when it's true. But realistically, the whole point is there's no real bit where we're actually... we're actually making it false again. Like, after we've actually collected the boost. So that's actually very easily fixed, I think. So how would we do that? I think if we go on to the boost reward, no, not the boost reward class, we can get rid of that. In fact, we can delete it. We do not need that anymore. I think it's the boost reward script, which isn't here, but we'll find it. If I just type it in here, boost reward script. Summon. Oh, okay. So let's go to this definition. So unsummon. So I think it's actually quite safe. So when we're unsummoning, what we should do, let's just try and work out the correct way of doing this. I should have a public virtual, right? Control C. Let's go find all these, find all references. And it probably makes sense to unsummon here. And so what's actually happening at this point? So yeah, the reason I'm kind of like going through this a little bit slowly is when we're unsummoning here, we want to make sure that if it's the boost window that we're unsummoning, that the is a boost ready equals false. And if it's the monster reward that we're summoning, we want to make a different boolean false. So that's actually not too difficult to do. We just need to find the boost reward script, and we just have a let me just try and work this out. So this could actually be protected virtual void. No, that probably still needs to be public, I think. So yeah, that still needs to be public. Apologies. So now if we have public override void unsummon, actually, I think we can just do that, and we just have rumple level master script dot instance dot is a boost ready equals false, and then we want to do something very similar for the monster reward script. I think it's this one actually. Oh, that hashtag is going to be a problem. There we go. Right. So unsummon, and here we want to have game info script dot instance dot monster reward available equals false. And then it goes to the unsummon. Now let's go to this definition again. So that destroys itself. Yeah, and I think it's sort of saving its game after that should be okay. All right, now we're going to still do a few more experiments. So it's purely because I really do want to. When you're thinking, I want to create I want to sort out all the potential problems that can occur and see if we can actually fix it. So first of all, I'm going to press play. So if I go into here, We've got 1 mild cola. Let's go. No, let's actually use the rad. So that's choose 2 level 1 totem cards. All right, and then press play. And then we go new game. Then we know that bubbles away. And then we've got 2 level 1 totem cards. Right, now I'm going to pick one, right? Which will be 5 or more cards at the end of turn. Add 1 inspiration to your deck. That's pretty good. All right, now I'm going to go exit game, right? Now if I press play, I have no idea if this is going to work. I really hope it does. And then we go resume. Come on. So what's actually happened is it's added that card, but this reward is still here, right? So nothing's actually been deleted. So this is actually quite a terrible card for what we currently need, but let's go with this. Okay, right. So, right, fantastic. Right, so now what should happen is once we have defeated this, done this fight, which shouldn't take us too long. Yeah, once we've done this fight, then hopefully we'll see the monster reward screen as opposed to the boost reward screen. I'm just looking to do as much damage as I can. I may as well do that. I've got to work that out, why that happens. I think we can just do that. Right, so we're hoping to see the monster reward class now. Yeah, that's what I wanted to see. Right, and then we get, say, a gold. Right, and now this is, again, experimenting. I don't know if this is going to work. But I'm going to exit game. And then we go back into the game. And I want to see if we resume, if the monster reward class will still show all the stuff that we want it to show. So, press play and resume. Oh, close. Close. Okay, right. What was the problem that we've got? Yeah. And I know the problem as well. Fantastic. Okay, right. So the problem is we created a new thing that I don't think we actually saved. I think. So if we actually, we still got the error message here. Here's the problem that we've got. I mean, I'm hoping this is the problem. If this isn't, then I'm struggling. Game info script. So, MRC monster name. That should be filled out. But I think we just haven't saved that at any point. That's just a whole new thing. So let's go find all these references. Oh, so that's interesting. It looks like we've partially saved it, but not entirely. So, oh, hold on, where was I? So let's have a look. Let's see. This is the... So upon saving, we're setting the data to there, but upon loading, I just think we just haven't done that yet. So we want to have this, but swap it around when we're loading. And it looks like I just forgot to put that in. So if I go like this, but this one here is going to be data, and this is going to be GIS. That should, in theory, fix it, but I might have broken it. It might not work this time. So I'm just going to see if this works. And then if not, then I know how to... I need to just recreate that problem again. So let's have a look. So play, resume. It might not have loaded it. Oh no, it has. It has. And it's got the 2 remaining things. Oh, that, I tell you what, that probably doesn't sound that satisfying, but trust me, that is a really big deal. Right, that is brilliant. Right, I am really happy with that. Okay, right. So what we probably need to do as well is one thing that so like here's a problem, right? We can highlight all of these, which is not the end of the world, but obviously like you can highlight them behind things as well, which is a bit frustrating, right? I kind of want to deal with that problem. There's quite a few things I can do to sort that out. But yeah, so now that we've done, this is a massive thing that we've done now. So what we can do is, oh, there's so much more we can do that. I'm like just hit another, right, okay, I've got to work out if I'm going for a chilled coffee or an energy drink. Right, yeah, I've got to decide because I need that. Yeah, like it looks like we've done the difficult part. That's the really tricky part of the game that I wanted. But here is a clear and obvious problem. We can't click on any of this here, but I can click on this, which is problematic, right? You shouldn't be able to click on any of this while you've got a screen up. So let's go work out the absolute easiest way of fixing this. Let's go on to map, island, tile, clone, go. Yeah, it's this one here. Oh, I see. We've got the Hoverman Cool script. So what we really should do is, and I think I've got the code somewhere to do it, is we need to, when we create either our monster reward screen or our booster reward screen, we need to have some sort of blocker, right, that we need to create at the same time, which isn't really too difficult to do, to be honest. I just need to work out kind of a nice clean way of doing it. So so at the moment we're still stuck on the monster reward. Yeah, it's this one here. So upon summoning, we're doing all this. And I've just got to work out. Yeah, don't worry. I think because I've actually created something blocker. So blocker go. In fact, if we go into this blocker script, and we've got summon, find all these references. So I think we just need to copy this. Copy this bit of code. So I'm just going to copy this, and then monster reward class, Control V. Oh yeah, that's fine. We can, in fact, let's go one better. Go to definition. At the bottom here, we're going to have a public blocker script that we're going to call blocker script, and then just underscore. And then over here, we're creating a blocker script, and hopefully that is all we actually need to do. Let me just double check that. Find all references, because I think blocker scripts, they should just automatically just cover everything. Oh yeah. Oh, it looks like I've done something different over here, but that's no problem. So this is our new one. Yeah. Okay. We just need to make sure that it's not in front of everything else. We want it to be behind the actual menu, but in front of all the other things. So now that I've done that, we need to unsummon it as well. So find all references. Yeah, Control C. Yeah, okay. And then on the generic reward, this is the generic script. The unsummon routine. We want to unsummon it. So all we need now is let's go tidy this up slightly. Okay. Right, so I've got this. This is the blocker script. So that's fine there. And we just want to find the boost reward script. Is this the correct one? Yeah, I think this is fine. Oh, no, this isn't. What is this? Yes, no, this is right. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, right. We want to just test to see if that works. Okay, so hopefully what this will mean is it will look slightly greyed out, and we won't be able to click on anything that we don't want, that we shouldn't be able to click on. And I think I've got it so that the blocker script, it adapts to the size of the camera. But let's find out. So resume. So here's all the stuff. Ah, not quite. So this is still all easily fixable. So the problem that we've got is, let's have a little look. So the blocker is in front here, whereas all of this is in front. Okay, easily fixed, easily sorted, no problem. And unless I'm mistaken, I think this is in... oh, this is front as well. Okay, yeah, so what we should do is set it to, I think, just front, because all of these things here are on the default layer. So that's still easily fixed. If we have underscore blocker script dot get component sprite renderer dot I think it's, yeah, I think it's just sort layer name. Let's see if I've done this. Yeah, let's go find all these references. Yeah, that's fine. Equals front, and let's just do that for this bad boy over here as well. And so hopefully this will hopefully this will work. So let's give this another try. So resume. Yeah, so now it's going to be just me fixing lots of little things that have been annoying me. Right, so does that work? Oh, unless we've got the problem that... oh, okay, right. So this isn't, again, too much of a problem. So this here, because the... there's different ways we can fix this. Yeah, what I should be doing is making all of these sprites here at least 1, and yeah, that's fine. I don't think there's too much more that we need to do to this. So monster reward go. Let's just find it in here. Monster reward go. This particular image here, we can just literally move that up to 1. That's the mask, I don't need that. Background SR. Can't remember what that means. I'm going to put that to 1 as well. So I think that's all we need to do, and then boost reward go over here. Let's just check all the windows. So boost SR, that's already at 1, that's at 2, and boost info. I think we can just up everything by 1. So if we have the boost info as 1. The boost SR as 2, and the main window as 3. Okay, so we can give this another test. Okay, yeah, it's all about making sure that we've got this blocker in the correct layer. So let's give this a try. Ah, right. So it feels like when it's animating, it's conflicting itself. Yeah, and I think I know how to sort that out. Monster Rewards swords go. I think literally that should hopefully fix it. Yeah, let's give this another shot. So this is just making sure it's in front of the blocker. I suppose I could have made the layer in the blocker just -1. I could have done that. I definitely should have done that. That would have made so much sense, because I think you can have it as -1, and that would have fixed everything. But I thought I'd go with the much more complicated system. Yeah, look at that. That's much better. So now, right, okay, that's okay. All of this is fine. This is all fine. We've just got certain mismanagements as far as the... so this sprite should be in front, and I don't know exactly why not, but that's okay. Monster Slain, that's 1. Background SR. So that should, in theory, the Monster Slain, if that was 2, then that's the problem sorted. So Monster Slain SR, if that's 2, then I think that should fix it. Let's give this another try. And then we're going to just check to see if the boost works as well. Right, so play, resume. Yeah, look at that. Okay. Yeah, this is, I mean, we've broken the back of it. Okay, I can't click on these, and I've got to work out why. Let's have a look. Right. So the hitbox is there, but it won't let me click. Okay. Right. Why is that the case? Oh yeah, by the way, as well, one thing which I haven't put too much, even though this is like, I like the way that, you know, can you see this sort of little kind of like slight flash that I've got there? There was probably a much easier way of doing that, but the way that I did it is I just had different frames like that are just slightly darker than others, and I've just sort of cycled through them, and it kind of gives you that sort of slightly glowy feel. Anyway, right, why can't I click on any of these? So we've got to kind of work our way through it. Let's just find out. We've just got to. First of all, let's go on pointed down. Oh, monster reward. So what we could do here is first of all debug.log heyo with lots of yeah, right. I just want to check to see if it's registering that we're clicking it, and then we're going to worry about why. Yeah, and if we see heyo, then we just go further in and just try and solve other problems as we go. I have a feeling that it's just not registering the click, because yeah, right. Anyway, so we're going to play. Resume. Oh yeah, okay, I will need to fix that. I'll need to fix that, that's fine. Ah, it's not registering the click at all. Okay, right. It feels like this blocker is, for somehow, it's stopping my click altogether. So this box collider, right, that's a bit of a problem. Right, I'm going to see how much of a mission it is to get out a. Sorry. Yeah, I got some Red Bull. Not that I would ever advise energy drinks, but I feel like this one is going to require a bit of thought, and I need that sort of power to keep me going. Right. Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. So, I think the problem that we have is, at the moment, this is not registering. So if we were to hypothetically blocker go, if we were to just turn this off temporarily, this would work. So the blocker is preventing me from clicking things, and I can't quite work out why. So for some reason, it's registering the blocker click before it's registering clicking here, and that essentially it's doing exactly what I've told it to do. So there's plenty of different ways we can fix this. I've just got to work out what way makes the most sense. So let me just experiment with something and see what this looks like. Hold on. So monster reward, we're setting it to front. What if we set it to default? Is that how you spell default? Yeah. If we set it to default, and then we have so sorting order equals, say, 500. I just want to see if this works. If it does work, then I'll have to rethink a few things, but that's okay. Right. So, resume. Okay. Oh, wow. It still doesn't work. Okay, very interesting. Right, no, that's okay. So we've got to work out why this hitbox won't be allowed. So there's different ways I can fix this. I'm just trying to work out, like, because I'm not super happy. Because what I can do is I can simply, with these, because I think because this itself hasn't got an order in layer, because it's just like an empty game object that's got like children attached to it. What we could do is, in fact, I think we experiment with this, right? I'm going to go. We're going to search for a monster individual. We're going to go into this bad boy, and we've got this box collider here, right? But it's seemingly, because it's not attached to any sprite renderer, it's assuming it's right all the way at the back, and that's a problem. And like, there might be. I'm trying to work out if there's a way. Contacts. No contacts. Don't even know what that means. Material. No. So yeah, if I just go copy component and then paste component as new, and then I'm going to just switch that one off for the time being, and then we have a look at this one. Okay, it still is the same size. I think we just see if that works. Anyway, right, so it looks like this timer, it looks like overall we have achieved what we wanted in this time. I realise the timer's still ticking down. Oh yeah, of course, I can just switch it off here, can't I? Right, yes, okay. So let's give this a shot. Yeah, because it feels like the blocker is doing its job too much, and it's blocking things that we want it to be want to be clicked. Right. Yeah. Okay. All right. And I kind of wanted to see what happens now. Now that we've clicked that and then just passed. It should just go straight to. Oh, of course, it hasn't saved it up until then. So in theory, you can check for a card, and then if you don't like it, exit the game. But that's not the end of the world. So I'll go Boy Royston. Okay, and then it goes to the next one. All right. Okay. Right. Fantastic. Right. Okay. So what I kind of want to do is, even though I can't really remember what it was, I want to change the monster reward go. I just want to change, because I can change these numbers back if I wanted to. So this can be 0. The background SR can also be 0, that's fine. The monster slain can be that. The mask doesn't have a thing, and the main window. Oh, it's that. Oh, okay. So, yeah. So the main window is actually, yeah. So we want that to be in front of the monster. So that's 2. The monster slain itself should be 1. And the background SR should be 0. And the mask doesn't matter. And the info is fine being 0. So hopefully it should all work. Now we're going to just check with boosts as well to see if that works. So let's go set ourselves up a new boost. Let's go for one of these. And then we go. So if I were to press resume game, it would ignore this altogether. So we can go new game. So all this looks fine, doesn't it? Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. So, and just to confirm, the reason I've done all of this is purely so that we can't accidentally hover over the tiles when we need to. So rad. Let's go set it up. New game. We can click it there, but that's okay. Right. So what we should do, so this is all fine. So now we can't click on any of these accidentally. All right, because we've got the blocker in place. One thing that I do want to check is if we go into our main game, I kind of want to select one of these tiles here. Destiny tile scripts, edit script. Now I'll close all but this, and resume game. I'm just going to go exit game. On pointer enter. Oh yeah, we don't actually need that. This is checking that it's not busy and the button's up. But we probably want one more thing. We want to make sure that the camera is actually zoomed in as well. So I've just got to work out how we can get hold of that. So let's go back into it. So I'll show you what I mean in just a sec. So there, yeah, let's go resume game, that's fine. Yeah, okay, so I'm actually going to have to just pick these, just pick one at random, that's fine. Oh yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, sorry, now I said that, I kind of want to deal with that problem as well, of making sure that the tile that you can't accidentally, so I'm just going to do that. We want to make sure there's an easier way of getting rid of that. Anyway, right, so we're zooming in here. All right, so if I press this button, it zooms all the way out, so you can get a bit of a sort of read as to what's going on. Even though this is very pixely, I kind of want it to be a bit clearer. Like, in a way, I kind of want it to... I kind of want like all of these tiles to get bigger so you can actually clearly see the rough path that you're going through. Because at the moment, there's not much use in zooming out, right? It doesn't serve much purpose. But one thing that I also want to do is find out what Boolean, because I think I've got a particular Boolean which is saying whether we're zoomed in or zoomed out, right? And I want to make it so that we can only click on this when it's zoomed in. And so that shouldn't be too hard to work out. So now that we've got this bad boy, and I do want to mention every now and then that it's like the that when we're actually looking at this, have you noticed how all of these stay in place? Kind of like I'm using the Unity UI. I'm not using the Unity UI. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So yeah, that's good. So I just want to work out what Boolean we're changing when we're using this, so that I can know that you can only click this when we're zoomed in, and I can't remember what it is. So this one here, edit script, map zoom button script, activate, sort zoom. Let's go to definition, sort zoom. What script is this? Oh, this is the map test script, which is easy, which is fine. So zooming equals true. Ah, switch. So zoomed out. Okay, so we need to make sure that zoomed out is equal to false as well. So Destiny tiles. So and map test script dot instance dot zoomed out, and put an exclamation mark there. Okay, so now we're gonna oh, no, what have I done? I've put an exclamation mark at the wrong point. There. Okay. So hopefully that will mean that we can we can't click on the tile when we're zoomed out. Right, so let's give another try. Ah, okay. Right, you can click it at that point. That's fair enough. But yeah. So that might be another Boolean, another thing that we need to fix as well. But that should be easy-ish to do. So it's coming in there. So we could click on it now, but if I zoomed it out now, hopefully, yeah, we can't click on it. Whereas if I zoom in, we can. Okay, so the other thing that we probably want to do is, since we've got this map test script open, let's go on to this, go Control MO, and create Destiny map over here, mid campaign. Oh, that's interesting. So I think we should have a public Boolean. In fact, what are we using this for? Find all references. Okay. So what we should do is have a separate Boolean somewhere, which is on this map test script. So I'm sure we've got some Booleans here. If we have another Boolean, public bool, which will be like, say, map summon, yeah, map summoning. All right, so this is a public thing here. And then as soon as we start creating the Destiny map, we're going to have map summoning equals true. And then all the way at the bottom, after we've done all of this, we've created everything, we're still doing stuff, we're creating info, we're creating the map, we're doing all of this, we've zoomed everything in, then, and we've saved the game, we're then going to have that equals false. All right. Now, when we go onto the Destiny tile map script, that's it, right? On pointer exit, we just can have another condition thing here. We'll go and not map test script dot instance dot map summoning. So we ideally, like, we've got every single thing in the world to block us clicking on these tiles now. Because yeah, this is, yeah, like I say, it's not like the most elegant, smooth thing to watch, but it's quite nice that we're finally kind of like actually fixing all the little bugs, all the little problems that we've got. So I'm going to press resume now, and look, I want to click here, I want to click here, I want to click here, but I can't. And then I can click it. Okay, that's good. All right, that's fine. That I'm happy with that. That's really good. Okay, right. So, so I think, to be honest, I've done so much that I wanted to do today that, but I've still kind of got energy to do a bit more. So, I think I'm actually going to look at my little to-do list. And then work out, like, so let's go bring this bad boy up. Because a lot of these things we've done already. Oh yes, right, so create a ticket shop, we haven't done that. Create a boost shop, we have, I'm going to say we've done that, that's all sorted. Sort house how sometimes, oh yes, now that's another problem, which I don't know whether to do today, but you might have noticed, oh yeah, right, oh fair play, oh wicked. Yeah, so one thing that like I'm noticing, like when playing, is what will happen. The ranged attackers, the rangers, will attack first. Then the monster has his attack, and then our regular red attackers with the sword attack after that, right? But sometimes, and I just can't for the life of me work out why, sometimes after the monster's done its attack, the monster then instantly takes the damage for what the attackers are supposed to do before they've actually done their animation. It purely is a visual bug and it doesn't change anything. But that's one of those things that I do want to fix. The only problem is I don't know how to... It just happens sometimes. I don't know how to consistently create that problem. So that's quite a difficult one. Creating a ticket shop. This one might be quite time consuming. But the plan for the ticket shop is just like with buying a boost, you can spend Rumple tokens to get yourself tickets, but you're also going to earn them at the end of once you've completed the game, or once you've completed one of the years, you're going to get 3 tickets to the next year, but then you can buy them. And another thing which I'm looking to do is and yeah, again, this is more, I don't know how easy it's going to be to do right now, but yeah, I'll see if I can explain it, like if I look at if I show the map. It's more like I'm looking to sort of try and visualize it. So if we go resume, right, at this precise moment, if I zoom out, you'll probably notice there we've got a 5x6 grid, right? And there's actually 2 islands here, which are slightly redundant. So what I'm actually looking to do is somewhere in the middle, one of these tiles is actually going to be a picture of a treasure chest. Now this is going to be nothing that's going to help you in your current run, but it's going to be a bunch of Rumple tokens and maybe a boost or like... yeah, or a ticket. So what I'm hoping is, let's just say you're on level 2 and you get halfway through and you get to this treasure chest, right? You actually get a level 2 ticket back. So provided you get the halfway mark, you will get 1 ticket back. So it kind of refunds your ticket. It will also give you a bunch of Rumple tokens, which is going to be, a nice sort of sizable amount. So it's always going to be a relief. So even if you only get halfway through and then die, you're like, oh, I still made quite a bit of like profit off of this, and yeah, and there's going to be boosts, and that is like my next big thing is essentially awarding awarding, like getting a chest for reaching the midpoint of a year, and then I also want right at the end another chest which will give you 3 tickets to the next year and some more loot and maybe another boost. So you're kind of like, you've always got the like excitement. There's always going to be something exciting to click. So that is what I'm looking to do. And I'm at the moment I'm just trying to analyse the easiest way to do that. And if I'm honest, I think I can use a lot of the code that I've got already, because I've already got this quite nice chest animation where I can shake it and then it opens up. And yeah, I think that's what I'm looking to do. So in fact, even though we're trying to tick things off, I am going to create another one. Task. Create mid point chest and create end of year chest. So yeah, right, now work out why the game starts on the wrong monitor. Oh, I think we had that answer, didn't we? I still can't remember what that was. Sort out different screen sizes, making sure you always see the end turn. We have done that now. I don't know if you've noticed, but the all of the UI, I've essentially attached it to the UI so that regardless what size screen you're playing it on, it will always fit nicely left to right. So that one's good. Make game continue even when you've got it selected in Windows. Oh, that's another thing, which again, this is going to be a quick Google search that I probably don't need to do on stream, but I can do that at some point. Oh, add the word vanquish. Right, okay. Right, because my brain power, I've been using quite a lot of brain power lately. We're going to do something which requires slightly less brain power. And there is actually another thing that I want to do as well. Right, so let's have a look. So, a Bomb Bean Nation end. We should have vanquish there. And I'm just going to copy that and put that there. Oh, I should have, yeah, I need to do that for all of these. Okay, so this shouldn't take too long. Because it is a Vanquish card, but I just haven't actually explained that it's Vanquish on the text. I've got 2 spaces there, accidentally. Okay. Angry Chuck, no. Yep, that's fine. So we're just going to quickly cycle through, and I've got an idea. I've got an idea. Because at the moment, to search for a card, you have to actually physically type its name, and I'm working on. I've got an idea of what if each one of these. What if there was an enum for every single one of these cards? I just feel that probably would be useful, but I don't really know how. Right. Anyway, let's just cycle through. So, oh yeah, has been done. Bash Camp, basic scrap is fine. We're just looking for the cards that actually vanquish. So in fact, let's just look. We're just looking for anything that says vanquish and check that it says vanquish afterwards. So that does, and that's it. Does that? That's fine. Okay. That says vanquish, and that says vanquish. That's fine. Oh, in fact, let's go make this a bit bigger. So we're just making sure that we've got the word vanquish at the end, if it's a vanquish card. Yeah. Oh, I've made quite a lot of cards, haven't I? Right. Oh, Elite Camp. I suppose I probably... Yeah, it doesn't matter too much. No, I'm not too fussed about having a full stop. So, yeah. So I'm going to this is going to be a sort of like, won't require quite as much thought, but it's just fixing a few little things. So the Glycerca... Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Guard Recruit. Okay. These are the keen archers, and they've got the keyword vanquish, so I'm not too worried about that. This is still fine. It's got the keyword vanquish. Lost relic. Oh yeah. So I'm just remembering some of these cards that I've made. Okay. Ah ha ha ha. Right. This one definitely needs to be vanquish. Oh yeah, I played. Yes, I did. Code Rad. I did. We actually, I think I got it mostly done in about an hour and a half. I then sort of had other, like basically today, like what I've done since then, because that was quite heavy going. I've then just kind of worked on little things like, you know, when you think, oh, what are the sort of bugs that people would do? So it's like that you'd run into. So I fixed, I fixed a few little things, which are more just things I could imagine someone doing at some point, like when the camera is panning in, there's nothing to stop you, or there was nothing to stop you clicking on the next thing and then having two windows and blocking each other. So I've essentially put a lid on that and fixed that. Right, so we're just looking for vanquish. Yeah. So this looks fine. These ones have got it. Yeah. We just want to check that we've actually got the keyword vanquish just in the text so people know that it is a vanquished card. Because I know that some of the cards I haven't done that. So yeah, this is a vanquish and it says vanquish at the end. Yeah, it's fine. Ah, right, looks like we're good. Okay. Right. Okay. So. Right, we can actually now. So now I've got a little to-do list of things that I'm looking to fix, and yeah, some of these now I think all the ones that have got vanquish in have got that. In fact, I didn't check the inspirations. Let me do that now. So card SOs, I think they're in spare. Yeah, these ones all have, they're vanquish and have vanquish at the end, and these ones have the word vanquish and it's vanquish at the end. That's fine. Okay, no problem there. Right, so yeah, that's good. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, make the game continue even when you when you don't have it selected, because a problem which I was having was when you have if you click off the game just pauses entirely, and I don't really want that to be the case. Oh yeah, bolster the line. Now, so this is more of an idea at the moment. So I was thinking of having a starter card that's called Bolster the Line, that is, and I can't work out if it should be 3 mana, 2 mana, or 1 mana, and vanquishes. Right, that gives you 2 attackers and defenders to add to the ready camp. Now, what I kind of want, and I don't know, yeah, like I say, I'm sort of going back and forth as far as ideas, but you know the way that you go up different levels. I'm thinking that all the, say, bees cards are actually locked. Hold on. Yes. Yes. If so, oh, really? Okay. All right. Fantastic. Okay. Right. Yes. Okay. Right. Okay. Are you able? Is it going to be easy to locate? I would guess that it's somewhere on build settings. Oh yeah. I'll tell you what, Naked Gaming. Thank you, man. That's just really useful. There is a chance. Yeah. Anyway, that's absolutely fantastic. Oh yeah, of course. At the moment, I've got it in iOS, but I can still hopefully change that. Yeah, no, I do. I appreciate that. Um, anyway, let's go back to this for the time being. So yeah, I do want the midpoint and end of year chest. Yeah, bolster the line. So I'm thinking, like when you get to say level 4, you unlock. Go to project settings in the player tab. One sec. Right, okay, this is fantastic. Thank you, by the way. Oh, hold on, I don't have a player tab. Oh, project settings. Oh, yeah. Right, so at the moment this is iOS. I would imagine it might be this one that we're looking for. Oh, hang on. I might... Oh, wow, have I actually changed it already? Hold on. There's a checkbox. Run in background. Oh, visible in background. Right. I'm just trying to work out which one of these it is. Oh yes, okay. All right, I have a feeling that maybe months ago I have actually changed it. Okay, fantastic. Right, brilliant. So the best thing about that... oh, wow. Oh, my gosh. Oh, Grumbler Pugs. Oh, thank you very much for the raid. Oh, wicked. How's it all rocking? Yes, awesome. Oh, yeah, cool. Oh, yeah. I like getting raided. How's everyone rocking? Okay. So we can actually tick this one off now. Yeah, thanks to Lakia. Right, make game continue even when you've got it. Yeah, I think that's... Yeah, just chuck that in there. Work out... Oh, yeah, why the game starts in the wrong monitor. Now, I think that might just be my own personal quibble. I think that might just be a problem with my PC. So I'm not going to worry too much about that. Right, sort out why when leaving a battle and then you get back into the game, it skips the fight. Yes, that's a good one. That's a nice one. Yeah. I find it kind of the most useful thing. I think I actually saw KO2 fan use it, and it was just, yeah, it's kind of exactly what I'm looking for, really. It just hits what I need. Right. So we've got an easy one, didn't we? Sort out. Yes, right. So what I kind of want to happen. Now this is going to be. I'm going to put this one in progress because this one's going to. This one might be quite difficult. Right. So what we're looking to do is let's see if I can create the problem, and I'll explain what we need to do to fix it. But let's create it. Let's just check that the problem is still there. Right. So I'm playing the game. Yes. Well, I mean, like, before Hack and Plan, my method was I would have a big wad of post-it notes. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure. Yeah, I used Hack and Plan before Trello. Oh yeah. No, that's fair enough. But yeah, I used a big bunch of post-it notes, and I would just stick it on my wall. I mean, that's quite a fun method, but it does make you look like you're going slightly insane when someone just sees this massive array of post-it notes everywhere. Right, so what... Yeah, let's create the problem, which I'm trying to emphasise. Oh, Taran M. Oh, he's really... Yeah, he's brilliant, actually. Yeah. So we're going into this fight. We're playing it, right? Okay, and then I want to do Book of Bees. Yeah, let's go. Oh no! All right, let's go. I don't want to play this anymore. Let's go back to the title, right? And then we then go resume game. Oh, hang on a sec. Is that absolutely no problem at all? Oh, wow. Okay. All right. And we can still go into this fight, and everything's fine. Okay. I won't lie. I mean, I suppose this was a problem that was from like literally 8 months ago, but I just didn't realise it had been fixed. Okay, so that is good. All right. So let's just say I did this and then I went end turn. Right. Let me try again because I actually thought this was still a problem and I don't really know why it's not. Why it's fixed. Okay. So now I'm going to go exit game. And then we go back. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, that's really cool actually. Oh, by the way, how is your battle with updating updating the new like Godot? Because I know like so many things changed as a result, and it was an absolute pain for a long period of time. But oh yes, yes. Although the speech marks imply that it hasn't like you're still not super happy with everything. But either way, I mean like. I didn't envy you. I think because yeah, I saw that you were trying to, yeah, that it has been like this ongoing issue. Yeah. Oh right. Oh nice. No, that's really good. That's good to hear actually. Right. So resume. Okay. So, so that's actually all good. So, okay, everything's fine, and I'm going to go back to title now. There's a problem which, it's you know when you're thinking I know a particular exploit in a game, I know a particular way that you could exploit it. It only gives you a slight advantage. But if I were to, let's see, I want to create the problem so that I can kind of know what the problem is. So basically, let me just get one thing nice and ticked off. Work out why the game starts. No, not that one. Yeah, that one was sorted yonks ago. Oh yeah, these are more things that I want to do. Sort out why leaving the battle. Right, that one has actually been fixed. It looks like it was a problem when I had the original Destiny map, but now that one seems kind of fine. Right, I'm going to be incredibly rude. I just need to be. I'll be right back in just 1 second. Oh, right, okay, right, fantastic. We're back, and I haven't accidentally muted the microphone. We're all good. Right, so yeah, I want to create the exploit, and I feel it's better that I say this exploit's that can happen. So, right, let's see if I can. If we go onto here and go boost can ints, I kind of want one of everything. and then continue. And then I'm going to click here. Now, this one here, chain, it adds 4 toxic scrap, and you get to choose 2 level 2 cards. So I'm going to press tick now. All right, that's the one that we're going to use. All right, and then I'm going to go new game. Right, so this is the chain. Oh, okay, well that's another problem that we've got to deal with, but that's okay. Yeah, that's going off the screen, isn't it? That's clearly going off the screen. We can close these gaps. Okay, but anyway, let me explain the other problem that we've got. So let's just say these are the cards that we've got. So a level 2 card. Please don't. And oh yeah, we want to fix that as well. Okay, too many things. Right, B's Lonely Defender is really good. Oh yeah, I need to sort that out. Now, this is where you have to add all of this scrap to your deck. Right, that's like as the cost. So it's like you're getting 2 brilliant cards, but at the cost of adding this scrap. Right. There you go. Right, here is where the problem lies. So at the moment in my deck, I've got the basic starting cards plus 2 level 1s and then 4 toxic scrap. Right. So if I was to play now. Oh, why is that not working? I think it's just one of these booleans that should be true and isn't true. Need to campaign. Right, okay, we've run into another problem. Okay, let me just try and work out why. Oh, is the blocker still there? No, that's not the problem. Yes. Okay. Well, my original problem was when you start a game like this, and in the game you're getting rid of some of this toxic scrap. There's nothing to stop you leaving the game at that point, and it will save your data, and then going back in, and now you've just got rid of that toxic scrap completely for free. Was my original point, which I was trying to work out, but now for some reason this isn't this isn't clicking. He's not happy. So let's go. So it'll be the map test script, zoomed out, and map summoning. So these ones should both be false, but that might be where we're struggling. So if we go into this one here, map test script, zoomed out. Oh, okay. So both of those are false. So that condition has been met. The DM, that one should be ready, but let's double check. That one is ready. Button up is true. So all of the conditions are met, but for some reason I can't click on this. So let's just try and work out what the problem is. So this box collider definitely is active. Okay, what have I done differently? So let's just go back to title. It's like I've individually checked all of the conditions and they've all been met. So I don't know why that's not working. Let's see if it's still giving us grief now. Right. Let me go over all of these conditions again and check that... in fact, let's go stop. We just want to have a little debug just to check that it is debug.log. This is being clicked. I have a feeling that now that I've done this and we try and go back into it, the problem won't occur again, but let's find out. There's some other bugs, but they actually fixed them a couple. Oh, right, okay, that's fair enough. Well, I mean, actually, that's a good point, actually. Godot hasn't been around for that long, has it? I feel like, I don't know actually how long it's been around, but it feels like it's quite new. Oh, good. Oh, thank God. Okay, right. I'm so glad it didn't work then. Okay, that's actually a big relief. I was worried that as soon as I exited the game, something has been fixed and I wasn't able to recreate this error. I know you're thinking, why are you happy the fact that an error message has occurred? It's like, no, trust me, I'm really happy about this because I wasn't sure what was going to happen. Right, so this is being clicked. So it is acknowledging, oh, okay. Why is it... Alright, okay. Let's try and work out what I'm doing wrong here. So it was actually delaying, so it shouldn't work now, even though it's acknowledging that it's been clicked. Alright, this animation has to finish, that's fine. Okay. Ah, no. Okay. Alright, I'm not sure. We'll have to just continue going, and then if that mistake comes up again, we'll have to fix it. But I just don't know how to fix that right now, because I don't know what I did. So if I go back to title, I'm going to just create the same conditions again and see if the error message still occurs. Master, let's put that to 1. Actually, I think this one also gives you some toxic scrap. So let's use that one instead. New game. Yeah. Sacrifice up to 7 on. Can't remember what I want now. Oh yeah, yeah, that's a really nice little card. Yeah, this is a little slow and it'll be a bit painful if you're playing and you want to see all of this. So we add some rubbish scrap. Sorry, you know when you like create another problem and you're like, oh well, I probably better fix that while I'm there. So this animation still has to play. Ah. Okay, good. All right, so we have actually created the same problem again, which is fine. That's kind of what I was going for. Right, so we don't need to actually push this back for us to haunt us later. So for whatever reason, I can't click on this. Let's go. So we categorically do know that we have got this far. Now let's just go through each one of these. So button up. Let's have a look at this bad boy. Let's move this around a bit here. Button up is true. Right, that's condition 1 met. Busy. Is it busy? It's odd. It doesn't have a busy bool. Unless it's... Oh. Okay. That might be a problem. So... yeah, it made so much sense at the time, but this being a static bool is probably what our problem is, because we don't actually. I don't know if there's actually a clear, defined way of knowing what if this is true or false. And I think that's the problem that we've got. It made so much sense at the time as why that's static. Yeah, so, yeah, okay, that's probably the problem that we've got. Oh, right, 2014. Oh, fair enough. That's why it's been out for a little while. I do like it, by the way. It does, like, because I think it reminds me a little bit of Game Maker Studio. I don't know if it's exactly the same. Well, obviously they're completely different, but it's just the fact that it's very visual, like you can actually really kind of drag things around and put them. And am I right in saying it's specifically 2D, isn't it? Which is, you know, like, sounds as though I could. It might have, like, on reflection, might have been quite good for this game as well. Right, that's the problem. I just need to work out a good way of fixing that problem. Let's just double check everything else. All the other conditions have been met. So, the IPC, so that it is ready there. And if we go all the way to this bad boy, no, it's not actually this one. It's this one here. It's both zoomed out is false and map summoning is false. So the problem that we've got is somehow this is here is being triggered as busy, and in fact, let's go find all these references. I think by default it should be false. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah, the problem we've got basically is I need to get rid of that, don't I? So if I were to do that, then and then we recreate the scenario again, it should work. But there was a good reason as to why I made it static. I just can't remember what it was. So, oh yeah, by the way, sorry, it being static means that that is one Boolean that rules all of the tiles. Let's go on that one. Right. Yeah, I need to make this faster as well, because, yeah, that's fine. So let's just see if this still works. Right, any cards that we like. That's good. Okay. Alright, so we can't click on it yet because that's animating, but now we can. Okay, so that's kind of fixed that problem. So right, now let's create the problem that I was originally trying to fix. Or just kind of reach the acceptance that I can't fix it. Is currently in our deck we've got two toxic scraps there and 2 in our hand. Now if I play one, right, it has removed it from the deck. Okay, so now, which is obviously what you want to do. But if I go back to title, so despite the fact we've like not, we're still going to be on that same fight. If I press resume. Yeah, we play. In fact, we can actually check it here. No, we can't check it now, but that's okay. So the problem that we've got now is, well, you could see that it was 17 cards, now it's 16. I have just for free got rid of one of these toxic scraps. I've just kind of like, so if you're really sort of sneaky about it, you can just keep removing one, and then like it doesn't even matter. Even if I press exit game, and then I go back into it, and then press resume, it will have removed that permanently. I might save that problem for another time because I think that's going to be a little bit more. It's going to be a bit of a pain. Yeah, so now we've just got rid of another toxic scrap. It's like it's an exploit that I'm kind of like I'm aware that you can do. Is the point which I'm making, right? But I'll worry about that later. Okay, right. We were going to do something slightly easier. Oh yes, okay, right. So the next thing that we're looking to do is that issue is solve the issue of. Let's have a look, and I think it should be quite easy to sort. So if I have, yeah, this one's fine. This works. So here's where the issue lies. So we've got a can of Rad here, right? Oh, let's select a card, right? Now, if I click here, then we've still got this, and that's just annoying everyone. It's definitely annoying me. The way to get rid of it is by hovering over something else and it'll get rid of it. However, oh, of course, I haven't even got any information on there. That's fine. However, I want to work out a way of making sure that maybe when you click it, it just removes the thing. Yeah. Because also, if I were to click and then move away, then that would go off. But, yeah, I think that's what we want to make sure that information can't just stick around and get in the way, is what I'm getting at. So, let's see. What does this one do? It's get 2 random constructs. Yeah, that's fine. So, new game. So the reason I'm going into all of this is purely because I want to actually highlight the card script. Ooh, okay. Oh, I've got another problem. Okay. All right. We've just got a little bit of a problem here. I don't even know why this problem. What's happening here? But this is good. It's just going to be a sort of calm, pleasant. Let's see if we can just fix some of these bugs. Let's try and work out, get a specific card. So, oh yes, of course, yeah, we have got that. Yeah, that's, I haven't fully, I think I got close to dealing with this, but I didn't quite get there in the end. So, yeah. I'm going to worry about that. We don't need that anyway. In fact, let's leave that up there. Okay. Right. So I've got. I'm realising I've got so many little bugs that I don't know where to actually start. I'll start with my original one. I'll start with the one that's been annoying us for ages, and then we'll get back to that one later. So I'm going to press play now. Let's go into here. Let's go have 6 of these. And go with this. New game. So, what we want to happen is, now we're on this screen here, We just got to go into one of these bad boys and work out exactly what's going down. Oh, I think the problem is they've got the oh no, maybe not. Right, so drop an O. So on pointer, enter. On exit, destroy all infos cards. So I suppose we can go Control C, and then when we're actually like destroying this, which hopefully I've done something for. Let's just keep this one here. I can't remember how I unsummon things. How do I destroy this? Add this card to deck. So it's destroying it there. So if we just had that there, the Vanquish card routine, and that there. And let's go to this definition. Let's find out exactly what's happening here as well. So hopefully this will fix the problem. It might create some more problems as we go, but let's worry about that in a bit later. Because rather frustratingly, I can, yeah, so we want to keep that active. New game. Right, so hopefully now, let's just say I want to pick this. It does get rid of itself. The slight problem is if, say, I mean, not that it matters too much, but let's just say I clicked on that and then wanted to hover over. No, it still works. It's still kind of fine. Yeah, okay, problem solved. Yeah. I can't imagine that being any problem at all. Yeah, so what we're doing, we essentially, like, the only problem is essentially once it's destroying itself, it's giving a categorical order to destroy any info that's around. So even if you've hovered something else, it will destroy that as well. But I don't think that's going to be that annoying. I'm not going to lose too much sleep over that. Right. Now, so if we go back to our list, what are these kind of easy ones? Oh yeah, different strategy. I kind of want to make that better because it's a rubbish card. It's something that converts all of your armoured attackers into rangers. But that's just not a very good card because it costs 2 mana. And overall, it's just practically very difficult and quite a useless card. And I was thinking of making it slightly better. But that's kind of... These are more like quite like big-ish things that I'll have to do. Make a monster move that limits the number of cards. Oh yeah, of course. These are all spicy things that I'm looking to put in. But I'm not going to worry about that too much. I think actually what I'll do, I reckon I've done just over 3 hours. I'm probably going to call it here. This has been yeah, really good stream. I think I probably burnt myself out after the first about like 2 hours trying to get that big thing sorted. But yeah, oh yeah, no, thanks for sticking around. I tell you what, I do really appreciate all the support. Like, been properly, like, yeah, seriously, all of you just help me out so much. I do really appreciate this. But yeah, I'm gonna have a look to see who I can raid. There we go. Right. Oh yeah. You know what? There's this guy here, really cool. He's working on a kind of escape room like game. Yeah, really, really nice streamer. And it's really cool. If you're into the 90s, it's a really, really cool game. Anyway, I will seize you guys later.
Fields of stars we soar. We pledge to land in something, something. Spaceship. And when at last our mission's finished in duty, homeward shall we fly. Our glory cannot be diminished. Back to the heavens in our mighty spaceship. Thank you, Zacafire, for the raid. How's it going, folks? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Across the void, we come warping across the fields of stars we soar. We pledge to land in something, something. Spaceship. And when at last our mission's finished in duty, homeward shall we fly. Thanks for the follow. We cannot be diminished. Back to the heavens in our mighty spaceship. Thank you. Welcome in. Thanks for the follow, Code